Hello and welcome to another vlog. This is going to be just a typical day of life on the farm. I had to show you these sunshine sparkles. Morning, buddy. How you doing?
Watch out there.
Where's Choogies? Here, Miss Olive. Wet foods. Good morning, ladies. Good morning. Good morning, Trudy. Good morning, Lucy. Good morning.
Come on, girl.
Hi, 30 girl.
Come on, girl.
The girls are getting moved to the other side of the pasture this morning.
Come on.
30 girl did it. Good job, ladies. Just trying to get these last few calves out into the open so they understand what's going on. We've also got little buddy here. Hi. Hi, bud. Go be free. Oh, buddy. Go, buddy, go. We got one last straggler. This is Trudy's baby. And then that's it. Everybody's all over on the hill over there. Doing good, buddy. You're almost there, dude. Go have fun with all your friends and family. Typically, Keith unloads the dishwasher and I do a quick like backroom tidies, like litter box, vacuum, make the bed situation. And then we come in here and he makes his breakfast and I have a little pre-workout snack and we kind of visit. But he decided to throw a monkey in the wrench this morning, and what was supposed to be our typical day in the life on a farm is not going to be a typical day in the life on the farm. You're just getting a day on the farm. Not a typical day on the farm, a day on the farm. So I'm gonna empty the dishwasher now.
Power on. Bluetooth mode.
It's workout time. It's actually my rest day. So all I'm going to be doing today is walking on my walking pad, and I'm gonna get a good stretch in, and I might do some abs. I still like to move on my rest days. I have 2 rest days every week. Usually a Wednesday or Thursday. Today's Thursday. And then on a Saturday or Sunday, usually a Sunday. Usually on Sunday, the only thing I'll do is walk on my walking pad, if I even do that, and get a good stretch in, because we're so active outside on the farm that I'm still getting quite a bit of activity in. But on my weekday rest day, today, I like to still move my body, because I find if I don't, then the next day I'm just like, so I try not to do that. But I will say, on days that I need the rest, I take the rest. MADFIT is one of my favorite people to follow on YouTube as far as like exercise goes. If I'm doing exercise that I haven't planned for myself, that's who I'm using. I'm using MADFIT or Move with Nicole, which is like Pilates, or Yoga with Adrienne sometimes, but I usually like to do my own flow. So those are the 3 that I use. I will put them in the description box below, but other than that, I'm like doing my own workouts. But MADFIT, all this to say, MADFIT just posted a 10-minute ab workout, I think yesterday, a new one. So I think I might do that, because that is one thing I really slack on. I don't like doing the abs. I just finished 20 minutes slow paced walk on the walking pad just to get my legs moving. And I have decided against the ab workout today. I'm just not feeling it. I will either stack it on Fridays or Saturdays. So tomorrow I have an arm day, and then Saturday I have a leg day. So I'll probably stack it tomorrow because arms are easier than legs. But now I'm going to stretch / yoga. Like I said, my own little flow. After workout, cuddles are probably my favorite part of the day. As you saw, Ruzi joined me at the end of my yoga sesh, so she already got hers. And the only other girl in the house, the only other kitty in the house is Bowie right now, so we gotta give her hers. Lemmy and Lime are outside already. You are so beautiful and kind. My little workout's done. My breakfast is made. I'm gonna sit here at my computer and do a little bit of work until Keith gets back. And then it's gonna be go time in the garden. There are a couple things I wanna get done and I need his help with so that I can start planting when I'm ready to plant. And one of them is to break down the old beds that were on my back patio. I'm gonna use them as my green bean beds. But we need cattle panels and yeah, I need some help with that. So I'm gonna wait for him to get home. In the meantime, I'm gonna get to doing a little bit of work. Keith is working on getting these tall beds that were on the back patio split in half so that they match these. And I think I'm gonna put them on the opposite side over there and then have a walkway in the middle and do all my beans under a trellis along that side of the garden. That's fine, I can put flowers. That'd be good. I can put flowers here. Or, you know, leave an opening for flowers here. Have to be in here. That'll work.
Let me.
Look at this helpful boy. Yeah, he's so helpful. Helpful garden boy. Yep, I love you, buddy. I love you. Okay, so we got these beds set. We got a little walk-through area. And then what I'm going to do is put cattle panels. So there will be 4 cattle panels. And I think all of this is going to be my green beans. I might plant something on each side. I'm probably definitely gonna plant a row of flowers here. We'll till this up into dirt. And so yeah, we'll have like a big arched walkway to walk under like those two over there. So as you can see, we have a lot of compost. This compost in the front here is our newest compost. It's from this year, but behind that is like 2 and 3 years old. And then every year he takes a little bit of that and moves it all the way down to the end of the lot and then stirs it throughout the year so that we can use that in our garden beds. It's mixed with like topsoil and hay. He always just lets it ferment down there. Keith is continuing to get compost and putting it right here, kind of spreading it out so that it can dry out. And what we plan to do with these is let the rain pack them down a little bit. We'll have to add a little bit of looser soil on top. And then with all of that soil over there, we will refresh all of these beds, maybe put a little sprinkling in the garden. And then I have all my potato bins that I'll have to fill up with this also. So I always do those in stages, so it's just always nice to have it here and close by, dried out, you know, all that good stuff. This is what the fresh dirt looks like. We've only done this bed so far, but see how beautiful? So this is what we'll top all the beds off with. I wanted to show you what we're having for lunch. It's one of my favorites. It's a cheeseburger omelet. I literally saute burger, poblano peppers, and onion. And then I take some eggs and egg whites, and I do it omelet style. So pour the eggs in the pan, and then I put the burger mixture on it, and then I always shred some smoked Gouda. That's the cheese to use, and I put that on top, and then it turns out like this, and it's beautiful. And I always top it with pickles because it's a cheeseburger omelet. Phenomenal. This is something that wasn't on the docket today, but Selmartin called and needed Keith to do a load a couple towns over from us. So we're going to pick up some cattle, and I decided to hop in with him. I don't do this very often. I actually don't really enjoy it, but I haven't got to spend much time with him, so we're on our way. Hello, we're back from hauling cattle, and Keith had to leave again to go get one of our bulls semen checked by the vet before we put him out with the ladies for breeding season. Today, and now I'm feeding the cats. Today's video has not gone at all how I had envisioned it would today. I wanted it to be like a typical day on the farm situation. That's just not what happened. By the way, this is what Booby and Roosie get. We started feeding it for Booby for weight control, and she's also just a very picky eater, and Roosie ended up loving it, so we give it to her as well. Anyways, yeah, today's video did not go as I had hoped or anticipated. So that just means we'll have to do another one. But I guess maybe it's cool to see the abnormal days too. There won't be much left going on, just dinner and maybe a little venture with the cows outside, but I'm not gonna lie, this was kind of a dud of a day. It was not my best day, but we're here and we showed up, and yeah, moving on with the rest of the evening. I just fed Chetty. She's my only one outside right now. Normally I have the crew, lemon, lime, sage, Chetty, and usually Snickers, but it's so windy out, which leads me to this. I know I just said I was gonna take you along with me for the rest of the evening, which wouldn't be much, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I just need to recoup. So, my apologies for the all over video, but nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed it. And it was a beautiful morning. It was an absolutely beautiful morning. And now it is so windy, things are knocking over outside. So I gotta check the weather and see if we're supposed to get any. I didn't think we were supposed to. I know we're supposed to get rain, but I didn't think we were supposed to actually get like weather, but she's blowing. So I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna call it a night. I still have to go out and do chores, but I'm not gonna take you with me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.